This is the web series For the Love of BIM, promoting Barbados, everything Bajan Canadian, and everything Canadian Bajan. Welcome to episode 2 in season 3 of the web series For the Love of BIM. I am your host, Sonia Marvel Carter. Join us for the next 15 minutes as we share facts, features, and of course, birthday festivities. This is part 2 of our 4-part series, Cricket in Canada. And today we chat with the head coach for the cricket program at Keyano College, Mr. Irfan Bangash. But before we chat with Irfan, how about the Olympics? Have you been watching? The Jamaicans are blazing the track, and our own Barbadian athletes are making us proud by breaking national records and improving on their personal bests. We want to salute our athletes, Shade Williams, Mario Burke, Jonathan Jones, Danielle Titus, Shane Brathwaite, Alex Sobers, Tristan Eveling, and Tia Adara Bell, along with their coaches and all who have been preparing them for this world stage. So we shared on social media the connection between some of the Canadian athletes and Barbados. At least 3 of them have Barbadian fathers. First up is Sarah Douglas, whose father is Barbadian, yes, but whose brother also represented Barbados in the Olympics in 2008 and then Canada in 2012. Then we move to Andre de Grasse, who most people are aware is the late Alex Waith's son, and who copped bronze in the 100 meters and gold in the 200 meters at Tokyo. But most people were unaware, even me actually, until it was brought to my attention by Joel, that Damien Warner, the gold medalist for Canada in the decathlon, is the son of Barbadian Kevin Warner. Well, isn't that something? Maybe we should start researching the lineage of the Canadian athletes to see how many are of Barbadian descent. Again, congratulations to all of the athletes competing in the Olympics this year, but special hugs for our Barbadian athletes. Well, this moves us nicely to our Cricket in Canada feature, where we will speak with Irfan Bangash and hear all about what he is doing at Keyano College and the Barbadians he's training there. But let me give you a fun fact. Introduced by the British, cricket was the most popular sport in Canada until the early 20th century when it was overtaken by ice hockey and other sports. Cricket was so popular, it was declared the national sport of Canada by the first Prime Minister of Canada. Now to Irfan Bangash. Welcome to an episode of For the Love of BIM. So Irfan, can you just introduce yourself, please?
Hi, my name is Irfan Bangash. I'm a head coach of Keyano Huskies men and women cricket team. A little bit about Keyano Huskies. Keyano College is an educational institution in the northern part of Alberta, in the city of Fort McMurray. Is the first institution in North America that has started to offer cricket program. And offer scholarship. It has begun as a club sport, but as we grow, it's going to be an athletic sport and stuff. It's one of the northernmost center of cricket in the world. There is nothing beyond this. And seeing a city and a college in the northernmost part of the country or North America offering cricket is something amazing. In terms of my coaching role, I've been involved in the junior coaching program in the schools around for the last 6 to 7 years. This is my first stint with the college program. We started a junior program, and that was also introduced in the schools as well. So the Keyano Huskies administration and the athletics department, they saw this growth and the popularity of the game in the last few years. So what they did is like they would like to start a program Keyano Huskies cricket program to not only interact international students, but local community as well. Fort McMurray as a whole is a very multicultural community. There are people from all parts of the world, just like in entire Canada. And so mostly the immigrants from the Commonwealth nations, when they migrate to Fort McMurray or something, they do come with the love of the game, with cricket, you know.
We understand now that there are Barbadian female cricketers coming up to study at Keyano College. So tell us, what was the relationship with Barbados?
So what happened is 2018, I believe. 2018, I got a chance to travel to Barbados for the CPL games. I had heard different things. Yes, it's a beautiful place. I mean, it's a tourist place and stuff. I walked from my hotel to Kensington Oval in 38 degrees Celsius, where I drank 4 or 5 bottles of water. In Kensington Oval, I sat down in a local stand with the local community. When they saw me, I was from a different part of the world. They just welcomed me big time. They just welcomed me big time. So there I was like, you know what? No, what I had heard about this community, yes, it's a beautiful country. It's a tourist country, but it's a beautiful community as well. When I was offered this coaching role, I was asked to bring students, and I knew that in order to bring students to or athletes to this program, I have to go internationally. Initially, I'm from Pakistan as well, right? So what I did, right? I contacted the cricket boards of all over the world and in the Commonwealth countries. The most interactive cricket board or the cricket community was Barbados Cricket Association. Okay, I would like to recognize one person who has been involved in the Canadian cricket as well, Mr. Kirk Greaves. He has been involved in the global T20 Canada. I think he was involved with the Winnipeg Hawks and stuff. So we had an interaction with him, and he introduced me to the people in Barbados Cricket Association. And through him, I got a list of girls who would be interested. Since initially it was a new program, right? Everybody was like skeptical as to why are they offering this program in the northernmost part of Canada and there's nowhere else in Canada? Why not Toronto? Why not Vancouver? How come it's in Fort McMurray? So the trust level was not up to par at that time. Eventually, when the admissions happened, I think 6 girls have applied and they are already enrolled in this school, right, from Barbados alone. Now I'm getting more responses or inquiries from Barbados. To be honest, I'm not going to say it because I'm talking to you. Barbados consulate has been phenomenal in helping with the visa process and stuff. You are the first consul or the office that has contacted me or the college about the demographics and stuff to help the students who are coming. And then the head coach of Barbados Cricket Association, he's been in close touch with me, asking me about the well-being of his players. Said, these are my national level players. I need you to take care of them because eventually after they finish the education, whatever the plans are, they are in the national circuit. They could play for Barbados national team. They could play for the West Indies national team and stuff. And the World Cup qualifiers are coming pretty soon. So we would like to have you to take care of them. This shows that is the reason why cricket is so strong in Barbados, where everybody is involved, everybody is taking care of their players. So yeah, that was a small background of Barbados and my connection with them.
You said you're already getting more applicants from Barbados. So is it, you mentioned only the women though, is it open to the men as well?
It's kind of surprising here. It's men and women both, by the way. I'm getting more responses from men from other Caribbean countries than Barbados. And I'm getting less interest from other Caribbean countries from female point than Barbados. There are two different kind of programs. One is a diploma program and a degree program. For example, Tiffany Thorpe, she is in elementary education 4 years program. So, and the other girls, majority of the girls are in 2-year diploma program. I mean, to Sister Shay and Shante Carrington, I could see the caliber, their hunger for the game. I mean, their aggression on the field, okay? They're 20 years old. They're 20 years old, and the cricketing mind they have, I was like, okay, when I was 26, 27, I had played proper cricket. I was at that stage at that time. Okay, so they are way ahead of their age or their caliber, you know. Similarly, there are players like Tiffany Thorpe. There is a cricketer in Ontario right now, who hasn't arrived to Fort Mac, right? Aliyah Williams. I've heard a lot about her, and Sir Desmond Hinks, who's my all-time favorite opening batsman. Okay, he calls me for Aliyah Williams. So what else do I need? And the plan is to be interactive with the University of West Indies and have a exchange program. Have an exchange program. So for one semester, a student from University of West Indies can come down, or for a year, University of West Indies student can come down. Let's say a business student take courses in Keyano College, and our student go to University of West Indies and take some courses, and that could be transferred into their programs. It's a very good opportunity for any cricket lover who wants to pursue education. It's a win-win situation for both Keyano College, myself, and the athlete. Okay, athlete comes in here, they get quality education. I get a quality athlete, and then Keyano College gets a good rounded team, and they can compete outside and beat the teams outside and have the name. So marketing, good team, excellent education. So it's a win-win situation for all of us, okay? And that is the plan. And let's assuming if some of these players plan to stay in Canada and immigrate to Canada and stuff, Canadian national team has the opportunity to get some good quality cricketers as well.
Folks, that is how we will get even more Olympic athletes with Bajan roots. Just kidding. Thank you, Irfan, for sharing with us today, and I will leave the information in the description of this video as to how Mr. Bangash at Keyano College can be contacted in case you know someone who may be interested in pursuing an athletic/academic scholarship with Keyano. Go Huskies! And now to our birthday shoutouts. Before I sign off for today, there have been so many questions coming in about Barbados becoming a republic that we have decided to answer one question every episode. The responses are compliments of Ambassador David Commission, Barbados' ambassador to CARICOM, who has taken the time to provide responses to the queries. Question of the day. would installing a Bajan as head of state of Barbados on the 30th of November 2021 interfere with the 30th of November being recognized and celebrated as Independence Day, or with the Right Excellent Errol Barrow being lauded as the father of independence? No, it will not. In fact, installing a Bajan head of state will merely be completing Mr. Barrow's independence project and making it more outstanding. The process of scrutinizing our existing constitution and determining whether we want to significantly revamp it and establish a new constitution will be a medium to long-term project that our country will embark upon sometime after the 30th of November 2021. If and when we do in fact carry out such a process and produce a new constitution, then it is that new constitution and the day on which it was enacted by Parliament that would be celebrated as the Republican Constitution and as the Republic Day. The 30th of November will always be Independence Day and will always be treated as a day on which to celebrate the Right Excellent Errol Walton Barrow, our father of independence. Well, that's all the time we have for today, folks. But join us next week for part 3 of our Cricket in Canada series, when we chat with a member of the Malvern Cricket Club in Toronto and answer more questions on Barbados as a republic. Remember, be safe, adhere to the protocols, and continue to play your part to stop the spread of the COVID-19 virus. See you next week.
You have been watching For the Love of BIM.